Hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XII International Zodiac Job System Week Mode. Now, last time we ended on a somewhat high note, with us killing the Enceladus, was it? That big rock guy. He was a pretty tough hunt, but we did manage to squeeze through. So, today, since all the other hunts are, I think, a bit out of reach at the moment, we're just gonna press on through the story. And our nextest destination is the Galmor Jungle, which may prove to be a little bit of a tough place, depending on our luck with Malboros, specifically. Now, generally, I have not had terrible luck with Malboros when playing Final Fantasy XII, at least not the basic ones. Some of the later game ones, they get to be kind of bad, but they tend to just not inflict status effects on you that often. At least not in my experience. So, we'll just have to see how it ends up going today. Let me have a look at my loot inventory. It's probably empty because, yeah, we did just hit a vendor up. So I may, in this case, switch Ash out for Vaughn? Or maybe switch Balthier out for Vaughn? Switch someone out for someone. Yeah, I'm gonna switch Ash out for Vaughn. That way, we can... Uh-oh. I think we're gonna need to do something about Larsa here. Well, maybe not. Maybe what I'll do is I'll just have Vaughn use something else. I don't think we desperately need that crazy high elemental resistance right now. Let's say... give him this. Call it a day. Actually, I'll give him the battle harness. And if we end up finding enemies that use dark, we'll switch back to Argyle Armlet. Okay, I think... yeah, we're good now. I think that when we get to Arrowit Village, we're gonna see some slightly improved gear. So I want to try and be ready for that with a little more loot. So, stealing it is, since that is the most consistent way of dealing with it. Is there anything we can do to get both your speed up? Seems like Jade Collar is kind of the best pick for that currently. So, loosely off topic, but, you know, still on the subject of Final Fantasy XII. While I was away from Twitch yesterday, I had the idea... Not the first person to ever have this idea, but... I had the thought of a Professor Oak challenge for Final Fantasy XII. Or rather, I was kind of wondering about it, like, what if I tried to do that? Like, what would be required to try and make that happen? I think it would be pretty difficult. It would mean, for one thing, going out of your way in a lot of segments of the story to different, oh boy, to optional areas like XII caverns, stuff like that. You'd end up a lot of places far earlier than normal. Would definitely be pretty difficult, I think, because, again, we saw going into XII caverns early was kind of like death for us. It would also require, I think, a lot of research to try and figure out, like, what is the earliest possible you could get every single piece of gear in the game. The unfortunate thing is, I think for some things like the Final Fantasy letter weapons, you would end up maybe a little bit stuck, or else you just couldn't get them until after the final segment of the story. Because for those, you know, certain areas like the Pharaoh Subterra wouldn't open up. Or certain hunts wouldn't be available, that kind of thing. It would definitely make for a pretty fun YouTube video, for sure, but the amount of work that would go into it, it would be so much. I almost wonder if it would be best done as like a super big kind of like hack for the game, where it's patched so that you can't progress to the next required story area until you have all of the things that you can get in the current segment. But also, I think it would be nice if you had some form of like in-game checklist available to you, so that you wouldn't be completely stuck not knowing what you can possibly get. Obviously, something like that would take a lot of work. So in that sense, it would be better done in the Zodiac age, most likely. But I don't know, just an interesting thought I had. I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing like what letter weapons we're gonna want for this playthrough. Man, Vaughn just hit an insane combo. But yeah, what letter weapons you would want for this playthrough. Because, you know, I've said it before, but in minus mode, gear is kind of the most important part. Hence why every single time I come to a new shop, I'm trying to immediately buy out all of the best armor because it makes such a big difference. We're kind of just finally getting to the part of the game where the armor and accessories and things are starting to get more interesting. We're seeing a lot more immunities to status effects, resistance to elements, that kind of deal. And I think definitely past Mount Varamases, things are really gonna start opening up. So I can't wait, personally. Now I'm curious, when exactly is Penelo gonna get Asuna? I feel like normally she has it by now. Might just be me though. One of the nice things I think about this minus mode subset on retro achievements is that they are not trying to waste your time with, you know, weird nonsense as far as like poaching things or stealing this and that or getting rare drops from chests. You just play the game, you beat it, beat all the hunts, beat all the espers, that kind of thing. Stuff that you would normally do in any kind of like side quest oriented playthrough of this game. So I'm quite fond of that. Anyway, here's our first Malboro. Will it kill us? Or inflict various nasty status effects on us? And the answer to that is yes, apparently. Wake him up. Oh snap, it's a map! Look at that! That's a good thing I went this way. Oh, there's so many Malboros. There's so many! Great. Man, do we have anything that makes us immune to slow? That is my question. Immune to silence, immune to sleep. Nothing. Let's see. I do still want Penelo to have this, because Again, like I said last time, it's gonna help us a lot. Although I am half tempted to make her immune to sleep. Maybe I could give Vaughn the sleep immunity. I don't know. I'll leave things as they are for now. No way the poach for a Malboro is a pebble. Maybe the rare poach is something like ridiculously good. I would have to assume so. Ah! These camera angles are nasty. Oh, great. Yeah, there's the status effects I was looking for. I think Larsa can fix us. I think, unless I... Yeah, no. Larsa, you can fix us. Actually, what we'll do is we'll have Vaughn speed him up a little. You got it, Larsa. Fix everyone. Let's go. Alright, quick peek at the map here. Alright, we are on the right track. Here I'm almost tempted to bring in Fran. Just because she's got the magic that we would want. Maybe on the return trip out of Arrowit, we'll bring in Fran. Seems to be the play here. I'll just switch her in right now, honestly. What can we give her? I suppose Jade Armlet or Jade Collar would be a good pick. This is where I'd put my Jade Collar if I had the license for it. Actually, this is probably almost as good. Make her immune to silence. Oh, let me also check the whole poaching thing. Yeah, alright, we are good. It's pretty big damage. Only thing is we kind of lose out on the potions from Balfir. Am I going the right way still? Oh no, I'm going the opposite direction. I got distracted by the gargoyles. This way. I may end up needing to have protect on everybody. Just because the amount of physical damage that, like, Fran is receiving, for instance, is pretty high. Have a look at that. I think Penelo will be okay without protect. She has enough. She has enough HP for the moment. Not to mention, if her HP does drop below, she'll cure everyone. And then if Fran and Larsa have taken a little bit of damage, that'll be healing them, so that's good. Oh, the Grimoires. Almost forgot about those. We'll see if I can afford them post shopping. Oh, important. Very important. As for the future, I should probably get that. This too is obviously pretty important. I'm gonna worry about armor maybe a little later. Because we seem to be hanging in there decently currently. See, it's looking like weapons are the thing that we're a little bit behind on, or that will at least give us a big upgrade currently. But they are quite expensive. Once again, I'm short on money for monographs. It's a real shame, because I could really use those. Maybe I should have just bought a monograph and then waited until later to do my gear upgrades. Hold on, I'm pretty sure there's a chest with a magic in this village. I just randomly remembered it. And I'm pretty sure it's over there. Okay, maybe it's not over there. Maybe it's somewhere else. I don't know, I feel like there's something important here. Maybe it's over here. Over here. Maybe it's in the next room somewhere. It's here. I see that chest. Haste! Let's go! Can Ash learn haste? Being that she is a red mage. I have no clue. Does not seem like it currently. So I may have just gotten excited over nothing. I think that might be the case. Well, that is unfortunate, as I do not think anyone else here can learn haste. Alas. Oh yeah, I didn't even look. Did Vaughn get more max HP from that light armor? He may very well have. Looks like marginally. Ah, well, that's alright. Actually, I should look at the license boards a little more closely. Looks like Penella's finally making some decent headway, so I'm quite happy about that. Maybe next time I have MP or LP, I'll send her towards some more accessories. I think for both here, I'm just gonna have to start sending him over towards more of these accessories. Otherwise, he's never gonna get any kind of license board progress. I'll get Fran that. If we're gonna have her out in the party, that should be helpful. Oh yeah, let's have Vaughn stealing again. I really wish I had been able to get those thief cuffs from Zertnan, but I think it is just out of the question currently. Does Fran have less HP than before? Wait, what changed? Oh my gosh. The Mystic Armor improved her defensive stat, but it reduced her HP. That's pretty awful. Well, now Fran definitely needs protect. That's quite obnoxious, actually. I'm almost wondering if we need to like backtrack to the village. Get some better gear pretty quickly. I think the Malboros are more susceptible to magic than the gargoyles are. Gargoyles must just have a lot of magic resistance. So I suppose in that case we just will not worry about the Ice Week thing. Although one of those staff upgrades at the village might be the one that buffs ice magic. So I have a feeling this cloud staff is making Fran's arrow spell a lot more hard-hitting than it normally would be. You're definitely facing some much tougher enemies than before. progression may slow down during this stream just because of how long it's taking us just to get through the random encounter enemies. Maybe what I'll do is I'll have a look at the Galmore jungle map and see if there's any, like, magics or techniques or standout gear that I should have a look at in, like, guaranteed chests. And I'll do the same once I'm in the Henna Mines. That way I can be sure I'm keeping up with all the things that could be helping me. Because at this point, I think I need just about everything I can get my hands on. I also wonder if I should backtrack to Rabanastre, try to get some of those gambits that would help me set Pinello up for charge and all that. That could end up being pretty beneficial. Okay, let's look at this Galmore jungle map. See if my suspicions are warranted. Alright. It seems like, first of all, anything that would be helpful is going to be after we get through the Henna Mines, because we can't get to the last few parts of Galmore without it. So, let me peek at the Henna Mines map also. Nothing crazy thus far. Yeah, no. Nothing in Henna Mines unless you go to the... Unless you're in the optional part where Zodiac is. Which, obviously, we're not going to be there for quite some time. So, let us just keep moving. You know, what's interesting about the fact that Vaughn is taking all this damage is the fact that he has the best light armor currently. Like, I gave the stuff from that Bazaar package to him, and he's still kind of getting melted by these Panthers. So I somehow still need better stuff. Which I don't know how that's possible, but... Everyone is petrified. Great. Absolutely nasty area. Great. Still missing. I'm wondering if I should switch off of looting for a while and just focus on killing. Trouble is, I kind of need that new gear that they're selling in Gulmore, so I don't know. Not in Gulmore, in Arrowwood. I'm still short on cash. Well, granted, I could just, you know, go spend it all right now, but then I will have spent it all. So, yeah. I just don't know. I'm hoping that I don't get wrecked too badly in here, because if I do, I think I might just have to leave, gear up again, and then come back. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but I'd rather avoid that if I could help it. Dude, Vaughn's getting melted. Everyone's getting melted. This is wild. I wonder if I could give Fran the license for... No, she doesn't have enough license points. I'm thinking we could get Fran out of here. I think Ash would be more helpful to have currently. Actually, maybe Bosch. His physical damage output is going to be pretty good, I think. Even though we didn't buy him that new sword, he'll probably still be pretty valuable. If nothing else, I think Bosch's defensive power will probably be worth having him around. And if he really isn't helping, then we'll switch Ash back in just so we have a second person. Or I guess in this case a third person with Cure. I think this way is the right way we want to go. I think. Although I think the map is in the other part. Hang on. I'll go get the map. I'll just make all of this a lot easier. I'm gonna run away here because somehow I don't think dealing with 5+ jellies is gonna really go well. I think that'd be just about the only case where having Fran around is gonna help us. Oh yeah, I could just summon Belias. I hadn't even thought about that. That might be kind of nice. 'Cause I'm sure Belias could probably tank things much better. See, how much damage is Belias' thing doing? Okay, pretty good, but could be better. Let's see. Fyra. Yeah, see, that's doing the same damage, but to everything instead of just to one thing. Oh, I think Belias is gonna die. Yeah. Dude, these bats just melt everything. Even Belias just got destroyed. Granted, I wasn't really using him well, to be fair. I just did 400 damage to 2 people in a row. Run! Run! Fly, you fools! Oh, good. Best make a swift exit. I'll summon Belias again, just so I can be sure we'll get out of here. turn his gambits off because Pain Flare is entirely too slow. I could honestly just use Goliath to spam heal everyone. Or well, spam heal Bosch, I guess. Man, the fact that this is the best way to get through here is not a good sign. It's a really bad sign. Also, this red shader on everything is kind of weird. Man, I might have to just, like, solo some parts of this with Bosch, just because Belias is so strong here. If I do that, I think we're gonna need to give him more max HP, and we're also gonna need to upgrade Bosch's gear. Because as it is, he wouldn't be able to get all the way through the mines. Alright, we'll dismiss him. Man, everything looks so much better without that blood red shader on everything. Who would have guessed? Hold on. I want to see if there's any Gisal greens around here to replace the ones that I will be consuming. A float note. Helpful, but not what I am looking for. Come on, really? There's gotta be some. Oh, wait, is this one for free? This one might be for free. I think it... Yeah, it didn't take my Gisal greens. Alright, we are good then. I wonder if we could get all the way to... I know we could get all the way to Arrowit from here. I guess I won't go back to Rabnaster for a little longer just yet. I probably should have suspected I was going to get kind of wrecked in the mines if I was having such a hard time just in Galmore, but I don't know. It's those bats, man. Those bats absolutely destroy your HP. Alright, let's get Bosch that sword, because he clearly needs it. Also, at this point, I think the blood sword is not going to help us. So, RIP, man. And let us also get... Oh, that's right, this armor has auto protect. That's actually super nice. Oh, right, I could sell his old armor. That's what I meant to do. I also need to buy a lot of items. I'm clearly quite low. Alright, I guess we'll see if this makes things any better. If those bats were weak to something besides Earth, I think we'd have a little bit of an easier time, because then Fran could probably melt them with something. It's the fact that they're weak to this just weird element that we don't have anything really to deal with. It's just kind of making it tough. You may just have to have Pinello protect everybody, to be honest. That might be the way through here. Which I would hate to have to do, because that's a pretty big... That eats a lot of MP, but I really don't know if there's any other way forward. Because Vaughn's taking like 90 damage a hit from things. Hang on. If I can just switch to Vaughn, might not be in complete trouble here. Oh my gosh, regen is... Man. Regen is doing nothing. It is so slow. Here's what I think may have to happen. We may just have to not have Vaughn for a while. Switch to Balthier, because Balthier's damage is going to be a lot more consistent. I'm just going to have to steal manually if I want to steal stuff. Or maybe just depend on Balthier to poach what he can. Because currently, this just ain't working. Let's see. What is highest max HP? Okay. Now that I think about it, there's a better gun that we could get for Balthier. I'm gonna get it. I think that is gonna be what helped us get through here. Third trip back to the village. This is the first time I think I've ever felt truly like I absolutely have to have the best stuff to progress the story. Which is partially kind of cool, but also a little terrifying. Let me sell his old gun real quick, because we're not going to need that anymore. I imagine we'll be okay now. And again, if things get super desperate, we've got quickenings, we've got the Esper to get us through the mines. I'm sure once we've spent a bit of time in there, we'll have more license points, and if nothing else, that will probably get us through, is just continually, slowly but surely upgrading our characters with license points. That'll probably do it if nothing else does. Oh yeah, dude. 500 per shot. I just wish we could haste Balthier. That would probably help a ton. Whew. What does Penelo have on? Oh no, that's so important. I think Bosch had an Echo Herbs Gambit at one point. Maybe we can get him another Gambit slot for that. I know we're going to be spending gold needles if we get petrified. You know, if Balthier's fighting at range, we should just have Penilla protect herself. That would seem to make sense. Because Penilla is kind of meleeing things. And also doing like no damage. Can we not give Penilla anything better? I guess we have this serpent rod, but I guess I'll just accept that she's going to be doing chip damage. It is what it is. But yeah, I think this is going to be the party that gets us through. Bosch is tanky enough and Balthier is doing enough damage from range. Any extra loot we get will just have to be from poaching. Plus his gun can crit, I think. Now granted, I don't know that the crit rate of this particular gun is great, but when it does crit, it does do a lot of damage, so. I know what we could do. We could give Vaughn, or we could give Balthier the better armor. Maybe not the helmet though, because that'll take his speed down a little. We could give him this. Cool. I think this is the setup. We're gonna get through the henna mines. Oh, I forgot to get the chocobo. Whoops. This is not how I planned for this stream to go. I was kind of assuming that by this point we would be through the mines. So the fact that it's taken this long just to even remotely get started, that's something else, man. But if this is how hard like these storyline areas are, I cannot imagine what some of the endgame optional areas are going to be like. It's going to be something else. I don't think anything less than the truly best gear in the game is going to get us through that. At least that and some, like, stellar tactics. Oh, dude, look at that melt! Absolutely insane. Yeah, this is way, way better than what we were doing before. We'll just focus on the LP gain for a while. You know, you would think that if there's a giant dragon down there, you'd be able to see it from here. The fact that it's just not there is kind of silly. Oh, I need to open the door. Or wait, do I need to open the door? Yes, I do. Don't mind me, I'm just blind. Clunk. Alright, I'm gonna go for the map again this time. And hopefully it goes better than last time. Maybe quickly I'll see how gun damage does against the jellies. If it's even remotely worth fighting them. Oh, does nobody have... Yeah, no, this isn't worth it. Not even a little bit. If he's getting, like, 2-shot through Protect, it's not happening. Man, Larsaw in weak mode is just so... He's got some good magic, but he's so fragile. Like, he dies to anything. About the only good thing about him is the fact that he has bubble. But it takes so much of his MP on weak mode that it's a struggle, man. I'm about half tempted to use a quickening here. I have a feeling... I just have a feeling they're gonna wreck us. We have to deal with 5 bats. The way I see it, quickenings are something that we can get back. So if I spend one at times like this, where it really matters, or like it would make a big difference, it would be better than us just holding on to quickenings forever and never using them and them never helping us. That being said, they do put out a lot of damage, and they also kind of take a while. So, for everyone's sake, including my own, I'm going to try not to use quickenings more than I really have to. freeze frame action shot of Larsa. This Jade Collar is making a huge difference on Balthier. I'm actually quite impressed. You know, I think I know what some of those licenses might be for now that restore MP. They're for mist gauges. I'm gonna get him Libra first because he really needs that. And I'm also gonna give him this. But whenever we have a surplus of license points again, I might look into one or two of these to help Balthier get his mist gauges up. Because if I end up needing to summon or anything or use quickenings a decent amount, I think it'll be a pretty big help. What was that gambit slot for? Libra. Wouldn't it figure I'd tell myself, oh, I'm gonna get this gambit slot for Libra, and then like 2 seconds later, I've already forgotten what I wanted it for. Oh no. Go that way. Go that way. I think we're officially free from the jellies. Man, if Balthier had Thieves' Cuffs... I don't know if I've expressed this in the streams at all. I would really, really love to have the Thieves' Cuffs right about now. Figured I should just get that off my chest. I know what'll help Penelo, the Sword of Kings. It's a sword anyone can use, and it's definitely going to be way better than whatever thing she has right now. the parry rate is so good. Seriously, it is just constant. Oh boy, chests. Let's see, are either of these mimics? I don't think so. Oh my gosh, dude. A crit from Balthier one-shots the bats. That is what we love to see. Okay, looks like we want to go south and right at that junction. Not that way. This way. Oh man, we're gonna lose our chain though. That is quite unfortunate. Sneak attack, sneak attack. Yeah! Oh man. Teleported through a crit. I haven't really been using turbo mode if I can help it, just because I'm trying to keep a pretty close eye on how these battles are going. I want to make sure that everything is okay, you know. Seems to be smooth sailing, though. Now that we've gotten some of our gear and party members figured out. Oh, Leech does so much damage, man. We're also kind of hanging in there on MP. Well, at least Larsa is. I don't know about Pinello. Maybe what we can do is have Pinello heal us at lower health. Reverse the roles here. Larsa can heal us a little more frequently, because he's got MP to spare that he isn't really using. I'll tell you one thing, we need a lot more potions. We are very much using them. guess one thing we could change is have this go down to 20%. That way, we're only using them when we really need to. Because at this point, a high potion from Balthier is a full heal on any party member but Vaughn. So we should maybe use those a little more sparingly than we have been. Oh man, there's dinosaurs no matter what way we go. That dinosaur does not play around. Dude, why would you be like that? Why would you be like that? Great, 3 MP. Maybe we'll see if Elias, if his final move will do something against the dinosaur. So I don't want us to spend crazy Phoenix Downs unless it's for the boss fight coming up. What was that? Dude, that came out of nowhere. I guess I should have used Blyce's final move after all, but I sat there and I thought about it. I'm like, well, maybe we can not have to use his final move if we just deal with things normal. But clearly that's not the case. Ridiculous.
Your best.
Man, this is just fantastic. That self-sacrifice move is just disgusting. Dude, again! It happened again! No, don't do that. Maybe Vanilla just needs to...
Your best.
Alright, man. That is quite enough of that. Also, I have to admit, normal ethers do not restore a whole lot of MP. But also, neither does charge. But I really don't want to just immediately try and... or immediately do a quickening anytime I see more than 2 enemies. Kind of tough. The fight to keep MP is a real struggle. Dude, another dinosaur? Okay, so here's what we can do. We can just not attack the dinosaur until it loses Confuse. Okay, well, it lost Confuse.
Please.
I really don't think I have a choice here. Otherwise, this T-Rex is just gonna kill everyone.
I got it.
Please.
I got it.
I never miss. Please.
I got it.
Oh my gosh, it's another dinosaur. I forgot about this guy. That's not good. That... I knew that was going to happen. Maybe I'll try Belias. The kind of unfortunate thing about the summons is I feel like their level might be based on your character's level. Or something like that. Dude, how does that move, man? This enemy does so much damage. Bosch has the highest defense stat, I'm pretty sure, and he's got Protect. And this dinosaur is regularly doing over 100 damage per hit. What a nasty enemy. Whatever, I guess as long as we get to the save crystal, all will be fine. I feel like these guys are mimics. Yeah. Uh-oh. Not only are they mimics, they are incredibly dangerous mimics. I should have trusted my instincts, but I was really curious. I was like, I want to know if I'm right. Uh-oh. Run, Bosch. Oh! He did not run. No. Oh, I think the save crystal is right here. We're good, we're good. Man. The enemies here just absolutely decimate us. I wouldn't be so miserable except for the fact that not only do the enemies here decimate us, but we're not... It's not like the Phase 2 part of the Hennemines where you get things like the dueling mask or a ribbon to compensate for the effort that you're putting in. Nah, this is... You're just doing it because you have to. Absolutely insane. Let's see, is there anything we could get that would make this boss fight any easier? Oh, I guess there's that. That will help marginally. I really can't think of anything else. I'm gonna hit the save crystal one more time. Alright, let's see it. See how bad this is gonna be. I think it goes without saying that I am considerably concerned about this boss fight. No, I shouldn't have skipped that. Oh yeah, is there a chest in here? I want to check. I feel like there might be. Oh, not disable. Oh no. I don't know that we have anything for disable. Oh, good. We do actually. Oh my gosh. Dude, they made a mess of him. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was worth being worried about. See, I am actually kind of worried about this boss, because if he's doing this much damage now to all the characters with Protect, dude, when it gets to low health, that is definitely cause to be worried. What kind of items do we have? I don't want to spend that. Absolutely not. We have a few knots of rust, maybe? Here, take that. I don't think that really helped us that much. Sure. No, don't you dare. It's a good thing we lucked out, and I managed to get my hands on... Uh-oh. Man, I was just barely too slow. We'll see how this is going once he gets to low health. Nah, that's disgusting. Bad move. no. At this point, I'm just gonna... Great. Just gonna run around with Pinello. Constantly trying to gain MP. Ah, see, now this is the part of the fight to be worried about. Because he's in red health. Oh boy. Do we go for quickening to finish him off, or do I summon Belias to make it, like, interesting to watch? I'm gonna say quickening, just because we're all getting kind of melted here. And I think we'd all rather I actually win, rather than just noodle around with my Esper. So for that reason, quickening it is.
Let me show you how it's done.
And I think since we got a couple of tier 2s in here pretty early, we should have a pretty good chance at killing him.
I got it. Here goes. I got it.
I think we super lucked out when it came to this boss and Disable. Because that Disable go is nasty. I think it has to do with the fact that we played range so much with Balthier. And also Pinello some at the end. Because the boss is only ever targeting like one person at a time with Disable, instead of everybody like it normally would. So we definitely got off easy on that one.
Please.
See what I mean? That dragon's so huge, you'd surely see it from like the mines entrance where we were like, a bit ago. I think this immediately takes us back to Arrowit. If I remember correctly. Oh, indeed it does. Cool. Yeah, not a lot of loot this time around. Well, I guess more than I thought. Still not enough for that grimoire, though. One of these days. I think we're all armored out, except for stuff for Ash, but I won't worry too much. I think Ash's supporting skills and stuff outweigh the need for her to need those too desperately anyway. I'm gonna take another look at some of these hunts. This is a rank 3, so this may be a little too much for now. Though it could be worth looking into since we do have Larsa with us still. And then I definitely don't think the Gill Snapper is gonna be within reach. I'm gonna head back to Rabinaster and talk to Mont Blanc some. See what kind of little goodies he's got for us. And then see if there's any more hunts we could take, preferably rank 2. Oh, there's one. It's looking like besides XII, none of the hunts that we are currently in possession of are probably going to be within reach. Maybe the ringworm. Even that might be a bit of a hassle though. I'll have to see about that one. Let me check on this guy. That might be nice, but I don't think we'll need it. I'd rather just use float. Oh, wait. Talk to you first. Kitchen. Oh, nothing yet. Never mind. Okay, I think at this point I am about ready for a break. In the next stream, we will definitely be going to Parameter Rift, maybe do some of those other hunts that I was talking about. We will have to see. But we are definitely reaching a point of the game where I'm having to sweat a lot just to get through even main story areas. Which is kind of cool, because it's presenting me with, a pretty tough challenge. I'm having to be pretty constantly engaged with the game and everything that's happening. But it also kind of sucks, because even with like the best gear that I can get my hands on currently, it's still kind of rough going, so yeah. We'll see if I feel like doing more of this later. If not, then we'll just pick up as soon as we're able to. So, appreciate you guys for watching. As always, see you next time.